can see, can't you see? Red doing to you, doing to me. Red Robbery and brutality. Red killing you, killing me. Texas! 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 No more red I can see, can't you see? Red doing to you, doing to me. Red Robbery and brutality. Red killing you, killing me. Texas! 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 No more red
Slight super break. Good morning. Day 212 of rowing, and I did abs this morning. I think I'm going to do abs and back for the rest of the month of July, which is today, and then August. It's because it's easier, it's quiet, and it doesn't take that long. Yeah, I'm trying to find things that don't take too long to do in the morning so I have enough time to do all the other extra crap that I have to do before I get ready for work. So one more day, last day of July, last day of delicious cream in my coffee. Then Henry, like he says right here, drinking black coffee. He's going to keep me very accountable for that. So speaking of accountability, yesterday, so Monday was when we devoured the delicious fudgy chocolate brownie. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, doing awesome. Wasn't hungry. I wasn't hungry this morning for breakfast, so I'm not going to eat. I'm going to definitely stick with not eating if I'm not hungry. So yesterday I was just exhausted. I think it was where I finally got down to where I was getting to, I guess it would be maybe keto flu. I've been through this before where it's like you feel like you hit a really hard wall. And I felt it at work, but we stayed late. We stayed late Tuesday night, and working out in the gym at home, or just working out until 7:00 is way different than staying and working. I think it's because we go in at 5:30 and we left at 6 p.m. So I think working 11 and a half hours. 11 and a half straight hours and staying at work till 6 is a lot more tiring than coming home, getting ready, and then doing like a 2-hour workout. So I was exhausted just from that. And so yesterday I was just tired. So I started the vintage muscle stack, and I was like, okay, I'm exhausted. So I'll take the hormonal fat burner around like 1:45. So 2 p.m. is usually when I start to crash, regardless of what's going on. That's when I start really nodding off, and I still have 2 hours to go. So I try to keep myself physically busy, but usually around that time, around 2:00 is also when I'm processing. So I'm sitting at the computer. So I'm nodding off and trying to process, and it sucks. So I try to keep myself physical, moving, driving the forklift, moving shit around, just keeping myself awake for the rest of the day, and then pass out while George drives us home from work. So we both work together. So he drives home, and usually I'll pass the fuck out. And then if we're stuck in in traffic and stop and go traffic, I'll turn around and he's got his eyes closed. I freak out. I'm like, are you fucking sleeping? He's like, no, I'm resting my eyes. No, he's fucking sleeping too. So yeah, it's not when we're driving. That's why I let him sleep as long and as uninterrupted as possible so that at least I can get my little nap in on our way home. Excuse me. My throat's kind of fucked up. So I'm going to take a sip. Yesterday, like I said, I hit a wall. I just exhausted. That hormonal fat burner. I'm like, all right, I'm going to take this at 1:45. This should geek me the fuck up, get me up, move me around. And I didn't drink as much coffee because I didn't want to be too over caffeinated and I didn't want to be like too jittery or fucked up feeling. I did that before. I was taking, I forgot the name of the company. Shit, InnoSubs. I think that's what it's called, InnoSubs. And they had like a fat burner. I bought like the stack that they had. And it was good. I do have to be careful with like stimulants and stuff. Even though I'm like geeked out on coffee, it's other stuff that they put in that can kind of mess with me. So it was like InnoSubs like fat burner. And I was spacing it through the day. So like instead of taking like a full dose at once, I think it was 3 pills if I'm exact. But they look the same as a different, I forgot what the other one was. But anyways, it was like I had like 7 pills in my bag. So I wound up taking 2 fat burners instead of like a fat burner and like something else, like I think it was like a vitamin C or something like that. It was, anyways. Oh my god, I was I was buzzing around like a hummingbird. I could not stop, and I felt like if I would stop, that I would like fall. It was crazy. So I came home after that day and I just threw them all away. I was like, fuck that. I'm not taking this shit anymore. So yesterday, yes, hit a very, very hard wall. And this usually happens when I'm finally probably getting myself into ketosis. I guess that's like the keto flu. And every time I get to that level, that's the level where you have to muscle through and then there you are. You got it. No, came home and I found the bag of chocolate chips that we bought at Costco. Big fucking mistakes. Mistakes all over the place, but I bought it to bake chocolate chip cookies for my friends and family. I did not buy it to stuff my face with, and unfortunately, I said, fuck it. And I was like, I'm exhausted. I want to get my workout in, so I ate a whole cup of chocolate chips. So, yes, accountability. I fucked up. But moving on, one more day. This is my last dose of cream right here. And we'll get ready for the month of August where I'll be strict and I will adhere and I will muscle through the wall, because the wall, once you get over that wall, that's where you want to be. I mean, for sure, especially with this. And the only concern I have is not getting enough fat. Because like I said, I am doing like a modified lion diet. I'm calling it the werewolf diet because I'm keeping the cream. I mean, no, I'm not keeping the cream. Sorry. I'm keeping the coffee in. And also the egg yolks before bed. But we'll see. I'll see how I do with just eating like beef and fat before bed. But like I said, the fat part, because it's like, I guess you're not supposed to have butter. But I guess since I'm modifying anyways, I guess I'll keep the butter. We'll see. I'll do like a week. And then if I have to add more fat, then I will, because it does make a difference. I mean, like that's the whole thing with the heavy cream was I was doing black coffee before and I just felt like absolute ass. So, but I don't think I was eating enough fatty meat. So I wasn't getting enough fat. So I can just add butter and see like if that does help. If the tallow isn't enough, which I need to go get a jar of tallow from Publix. They didn't have it at Costco. So I'll get that. I'm excited to see how this goes. I'm going to weigh myself and take pictures. I mean, I was weighing myself and taking pictures and I kind of backed off because I was getting extremely frustrated. But I'm sabotaging myself. Hello? I ate a whole fucking double fudged 8-inch pan of fucking brownies pretty much to myself. And then I weigh myself and then I get surprised that, hey, you gained a pound. It's not that much, but still, it sucks when you're like, I'm like so far in a deficit, so I think, and I'm just stalled. But I also am looking at very unrealistic physical expectations of myself, maybe. But hey, we'll see where we get at the end of August. I'm pretty excited about it. Oh, my shirt. It's not a movie. So this is my brother. And this Halloween mask, so this was taken back, I think, in like 1998, 97 or 98, because it was like when George and I were together. Um, my mom bought this stupid Frankenstein mask. It was like for children, and my brother's fat ass face. It was so. This picture, the mask was amazing. So we've been trying to find like a replica of this mask. Can't find it anywhere. But anyways, I love this picture of my brother. So anyways, a touch of class. A touch of class was actually the name of my 1984 Chrysler Fifth Avenue. We called it the Touch of Class. It was anything but classy. It was an amazing car, though. I really wish I kept it because it was a pretty cool car. I had numerous cars in the 90s. And like looking back and stuff, I was like, man, how awesome was it that you could buy a piece of shit car? You can rent a piece of shit apartment. You can pretty much live off of making like minimum wage. Because I was making $6.50 at the bakery at the time, but my overtime was cash. So I never touched my bank account because I was always working overtime and I always had cash in hand. My weekly grocery bill, I think, was like maybe $50, if that. So yeah, I feel bad that, young adults, kids aren't enjoying that kind of freedom that we kind of took for granted back then. But anyways, back on that. All right, so werewolf diet. I'm gonna muscle through, get over that wall. I will be 100%, transparent about what's going on with anybody. Oh, and a quick thing, a big shout out to Aaron, the carnivorish-guy. The rowing is amazing. I hope you keep that up. It's a lot of fun, and I'm glad that you figured out how to speed up your videos and add music to them. It makes them a lot more fun. And yeah, I mean, I would like to probably start adding more videos of George and I working out in the afternoon as well. But we'll see. I mean, I am kind of lazy. I am probably going to do a video. I don't think I have enough people to go live on YouTube, but I might go live on Facebook just to go live and record myself cooking. So maybe that'll help me not be tempted to eat a cup of chocolate chips. I'm going to have to hide them. I don't want to throw them away because I'm not the only person in the house. I got two other people that are not doing this. I'm doing this. This is what I'm doing. It's for me. But also I have to be 100% that not everybody's going to do what I do, and I have to learn how to not encroach on everybody else's lives with my nonsense. So we'll see. Anyways, you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.